Hey, what's going on with it once again? Ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls alike, this is the one, the only Mr. Criticism Guy 2009, aka Nintendofreak2011. Before I begin really quick, hold on a second, look for my phone. Sure that shit is on vibrate, and yes, Lord and behold it is. So I might do a part 2 on this video anyways, just in case it ends up being 30-40 minutes like the last two has. The shortest one's probably 18 minutes, so 20 minutes at the least. I'm probably going to try to do it. The most might be 40 or 50, who knows, maybe an hour. But I've been looking forward for this for a good 4 weeks, pretty much a month, since the whole last month of December, since I started doing this. Is the last one I have to do for a while. Even though I did do the top 10 best movies of all time, I will be doing the top 10 worst movies of 2013. Not of all time, excuse me. It was top 10 best movies of all time of 2013. And top 10 worst movies of all time for 2013. I'll be doing that soon. Be on the lookout for that future content. But until then, I'm giving you the top 10 best Kalos region 6th generation Pokemon of all time. Even though they've only been out for what, 3-4 months if you want to add October, November, December last year. But you know what? We're already in January. So without further ado, let's begin. So hopefully you read the title up above and below. Number 10 coming on the list is fucking Greninja. And the reason why Greninja's on this list, and look at the elegance and the fucking beauty this thing fucking has. And I might be mistaken, may or may not be mistaken. I know you guys can't see it that well, so unfortunately I can't do nothing about that. But you guys should pretty much know damn well what Greninja looks like right now. What he looks like right now, excuse me. The reason why he's number 10 on the list, because I'm not very fond of him very much. He's alright. Not the best looking thing in the world. I feel like he's a copycat version of fucking Naruto and Bleach kind of mixed together, because he's got that ninja style ninjutsu genjutsu shit going on. That's what it is. The reason why he's number 10 on the list, unfortunately, is because I know Ash is eventually going to end up having him in the X and Y anime series. He already has Froakie. I bet in the Japanese version he already evolved into Frogadier and then Greninja after that. The first water dark type, not really, because we already had Sharpedo and Carvanha in 3rd generation, if anyone remembers that from the Hoenn region. The reason why he's still on this list as the least favorite, unfortunately, is that besides his speed being like really fucking amazing and awesome, and I do really love, let's get with the pros first. I really do love the shiny sprite version of this thing. It looks epic, it looks badass, straight out to the point, in your face, knock you the fuck out kind of scenario, you know? It looks definitely like a badass motherfucker. It just looks bamf as hell. You know, the style in this, the sex appeal in this, it's fucking epic. I'm not gonna lie, this shit looks damn well balls to the wall, I'm saying. I love every single moment of it. I seriously, truly do. And the last two good things I'll say about it is that I really love his brand new ability, which I completely forgot what it's called, but whenever it gets hit by a type, or whenever it's using a certain Pokemon ability or a typing move, like besides it being water dark, it could change into any kind of type, like normal, flying, psychic, anything under 18 types that we have so far, or 19, however many we're going to have in the future. Now let's get on to the bad things. The reason why he's crap is, for me, it's attack. There's not a lot of choices in its attack pool. His defense and special defense and speed, those three things are really good, but unfortunately his special attack and attack is kind of crap. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. It just looks straight out that shit. That's what it is, unfortunately. And another crappy thing about it is that unfortunately it doesn't get a lot of good water type moves. Even though I haven't played the X and Y games myself, so I can't really be 100% sure on that. But I have played the Showdown game or whatever, so I did use the fake version sprite of this Greninja, and it was alright. It only like let me win one battle, but it didn't let me win the whole battle, you know? Like, only let me defeat one Pokemon, and after that, my IVs and EVs for this thing is fucking shit. I'm sorry, it's just crap. I'm not really super huge in the competitive battle thing. I'm very well known about it. I'm very familiar with it, with the NU, OU, Uber, Tears, RU, UU, NUs, whatever the fuck is else out there, whatever ends up being some kind of category, because they all say Limbo right now. I don't know why they call them Limbo, it's kind of weird. But other than that, that's the reason why I like and don't like Greninja too much. So he's number 10 on the list, and I found that on DeviantArt. Shout out to the person that made that one about 4 weeks ago. Coming in number 9 on the list is Pangoro. And the reason why Panguru or Pangoro, however you want to pronounce it, is on number 9 on the list, I feel like, and let's get with the cons first, the bad things of it. Besides its speed being really shitty and crappy, unfortunately, it's not very, like, very well known for speed, but it does look badass, I'm not going to lie. The design-wise detail of it looks epic as fuck, it looks amazing, badass to the bone. And there's a special way of evolving it from that little like Pancham Pokemon that's supposed to be a panda bear. Obviously, it's the huge ass symbol of China and Japan. Let's not get that shit twisted. It is a huge ass symbolic symbol out there. It's their almost Buddha god out there when it comes to pandas and stuff and animals, especially with water animals and shit. But other than that, the reason why it's bad is because its speed is kind of crap. I haven't seen this thing in the anime yet, but I'm looking forward to it whenever I get a chance to watch the Japanese subtitles or whatever, English subtitles for it. I'm looking forward to that shit. I'm anticipating it. I saw the Shining Sprite. I wasn't too impressed with it. It was okay, but it wasn't throwing me for a loop, you know? That's the only reason why I didn't like him too much. Now let's get to the pros of this thing. You know what the thing the ability it should have the strong jaw, tough jaw. The one where that Tyrantrum Pokemon, the one that's a T-Rex Pokemon. I mean, look at the big ass fucking fangs this thing has. I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not. There he goes holding his little like thing, whatever. He's all pixelated, but just take my word for it. This thing looks hardcore. There's a lot of evil versions of this thing, but it looks hardcore, badass to the wall. So typing wise, it was definitely a must. It's a dark fighting. We've already had this before with what's it called, Scraggy and Scrafty in 5th generation with the Unova region. This is the second time we're getting it. So he's pretty much the Scraggy and Scrafty of this generation right now. Pangirl and Pancham. And last but not least, has a lot of huge ass fucking powerful type moves. You got Giga Impact, Dynamic Punch, High Jump Kick I think he has, Focus Blast. It pretty much has everything you ever wanted under the sea, pretty much. And excuse me, I have to take this call really quick. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to skip to the rest. So be right back. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Not only did I have to take an important call, I actually had to like take a piss real quick. I know it's too much information, but it's all good. So yeah, one last thing I did want to say good news about this Pokemon. It has a really huge ass good move pool. I know I already said that already, but I have to say it again. I'm not sure all the dark type moves that it gets, but they have to be beast and epic as fuck, and that's why I love him at number 9, Pangoro. So coming in at number 8, we got Meowstic, and I know what you people are thinking. Why in the fucking hell do I have this these two Pokemon, Meowstic, on here, male and female? They're pretty much the Nidoran male and female of this generation. The only difference, and I cannot say this, can't say this enough, is that unfortunately these Pokemon, I know they're weak as shit. I did see them in the Pokemon anime. They look amazing. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Shout out to the people that made the drawing designs for the X and Y anime version for these things, as they look fucking beautiful, amazing, very well detailed, flawless, and anything else positive I could say about them, I would if I could, but unfortunately it's not coming to mind right now. As far as pros go, I mean, that's pretty much all the pros. Their move pool's alright. Well, 2 of them get 2 special abilities. One gets a special ability with one gets a special ability, I'm trying to remember the name for it. I forgot what they're called, but one guy has like special attack, and the other one's getting special defense. I think it's the female one that has special attack, and attack is stronger, and the other one's the male has special defense and defense, which is weird. You think that would be a reverse opposite, but that's just some Game Freak's way of trolling us. That's all I really had to say at number 8 right here is Meowstic. So coming in at number 7 is Malamar, and I know there's been a lot of huge controversies. Shout out once again to Mr. Blaze, the movie fan. He actually talked about this 2-3 months ago. He actually said that this thing looks like a testicle or something, or balls. I don't know why this thing would look like a testicle or balls. The only thing I could see it as a testicle or nutsack or whatever is that the only way I could see this shit as being a testicle is maybe the 2 little, I don't know, the circles on its chest. That's it. So there's not really too many bad things to say about this thing. The only bad thing I will say is that like its speed is pretty much crap, but everything else is perfection to the fullest when it comes to EV and IV training on this thing. Effort values, hidden values or whatever. So all the pros to it, it's one of the first dark psychic type Pokemon ever. We haven't had this shit ever in Pokemon history. Surprised it wasn't Ghost Psychic. I think we got that already once, and that was it. Can't recall which Pokemon it was, unfortunately, but we'll get to that hill when we get there. You know, we'll get there when we get there. And the last two things, I'm surprised this thing wasn't like Psychic Flying or Psychic Ghost, Ghost Flying, Dark Flying, because it looks like it could have been a bird type Pokemon. It has that big ass sharp beak on its face. So designer wise, it's alright. I'm not crazy about it still, but it'll grow on me once I buy X and Y, if I ever buy that game. So he's number 7 on the list. Coming in number 6 on the list, we have this Pokemon. I really don't remember its name, but it looks fucking awesome. I think it has something to do with like starts with the letter C. It's like Corsola, but it's Coral Reef Pokemon. So this Pokemon right here, he's fucking awesome. You know, he's got a good ass set of move pools. He's Rock Water. We already had this a couple times in Gen 1, 2, and 3. Gen 4 we didn't get it too much. In Gen 5 I think we only got it one time. So they were pretty much just stinking the 4th and 5th gen. And then I get it back in 6th generation. You know, I did see clips of this in the anime. It looks freaking amazing. It's epic as hell. I'm not sure if it's going to get ice attack moves like Ice Beam, Blizzard, what else? Ice Shard. I'm surprised it wasn't a Rock Ice instead of Rock Water, but beggars can't be choosers, and I really don't have any positive negative things to say about this, so he looks like a Digimon. I don't know why, he just fucking does. Mixed with some Mega Man, so he's number 6 on the list. Number 5 on the list, and I got an honorable mentions video, but I'm probably going to save that for part 2. And this one too, coming in number 5, right? Number 5 is Noivern. And it's funny because it evolves from a cute little baby bat Pokemon that a lot of girls and females love the shit out of it. They want plushies like a motherfucker in that thing. That's a positive on this. I really like the sound or the cry that it uses in the game. I thought that was funny as hell. It's really cool. It's awesome as fuck. It's highly addictive. I love it. I'm surprised I didn't get any like noise type things like I forgot what that fucking ability was. I know it has his own special attack or whatever, signature move, Boom Burst. Noivern, that's what he has, is Boom Burst. And another really cool thing, I think Ash ends up getting this Pokemon later on in the anime series. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Him or Serena is one of the 2 Pokemon trainers that get that in the anime series, and that's why he's number 5. Number 4 on the list is Furfrou. I actually saw this one in the Japanese subtitle English version. This thing's actually really funny. It's like a long-distant cousin of Absol. That's all I'm saying now. Excuse me, I almost threw up there. You don't want to see that. But yeah, another really cool thing I like about this Pokemon, he's kind of like an Arcanine mixed with like an Absol Pokemon. I don't know why. They should have gave it like some claws and fangs so it could look a lot more ferocious and vicious, you know? It's funny, another really cool thing I liked about this in the X and Y games, you could customize it in different ways. You could give it polka dots, like for its belly. You could get like coats and stuff like you would with a real life dog. The only difference is it's a virtual pet. And if Pokemon were real, this thing would be almost $500,000. That's all I'm going to say right now in the Paris, France world. Has got a lot of like references to Paris and France. So this is the French people culture right here you're getting. Another pro thing I liked about it, I like the long flappy ears that it has. I'm surprised it didn't have like belly jumps so it could hit its belly with its own ears. This is like a Dumbo dog version of Pokemon right here. And it might learn Iron Tail. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on it either. So he's number 4 on the list. Getting to the top fucking 3 of this one, Diggersby. This thing, it looks like the fucking PIMP of Pokemon. We already had that with 4th generation with Honchkrow, 5th gen. Maybe Klinklang, I don't know. Who else was a pimp Pokemon? Toxicroak, Scrafty. They look like pimps. You know, the ones that like seduce women and they use women as prostitutes. This is what it looked like. I saw a lot of jokes and memes on this thing. It had 2 low bunny females on its side. Like if it was a pimp, he's like, I'm Snoop Dogg, bitch, or I'm Rick James, bitch. That's the funny thing I liked about this Pokemon. It is a normal ground type, so this is the first time we get a new typing to normal on ground. Unfortunately, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions, it might not fortunately be in fact. A lot of normal types are probably just going to be a turn into fairy types, like we've seen with Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Clefairy, Clefable, like all those Pokemon, even the baby Pokemon, Igglybuff and Cleffa. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm just thinking about that right now. Maybe it may or may not end up being like fucking, what's it called? Might not be the best combination of element types, but it's still cool. I did like it in the anime. This thing looks like the Rhyperior version of the 6th gen. It can learn Dig, it learns Earthquake, it learns your typical ground type moves. And as far as cons go, the only thing that's stupid about it is its eyes. But other than that, the rest of the design looks cool, looks epic. It's the Santa Claus Delibird of this generation. If any of you guys don't remember Delibird or Delibird, go to the Johto region. You know what I'm talking about. Number 2 on the list is this one, Dragalge or Dragalge, as some of the British people, UK. I love all you people, Australian people. You're awesome as fuck. Please keep watching my videos. I've seen like 2,000-3,000 views over there. My people over to see you guys are amazing as fuck. Still love my Latino Mexicano people and Puerto Ricans and all my rest of Spanish, but those guys are cool as shit too, and every other race is cool with me. That's cool, but if you're not, they fuck off. Alright, so Dragalge, the reason why this Pokemon's cool is that it's the first poison dragon type of its kind, literally. And then you're gonna see who number 1 is pretty much its counterpart, which is Clawlitzer, spoiler alert. The reason why this thing is awesome and balls to the wall badass, I did see this thing in a shiny sprite. It looks so fucking amazing. I love this thing with a fucking passion, literally. It has a lot of good move types. Its speed is good. Everything else about it is good. I think its special attack or special defense is the only thing that's crap. But other than that, that's the only kind I have with it. The only nitpicking I will do to it. The two coolest things I like about this Pokemon, besides just shiny sprite, I do love the moving animation towards it. Like it uses an X and Y. It's like this. It looks like a bird type Pokemon. I don't know why. It looks like a raptor, a velociraptor mixed with a bird type. That's just all I'm saying, you know. Something out of Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3. That's what it looks like. Every time I see this thing in a battle, OUNE battles or Wi-Fi battles just in general. And that's why he's number 2 on the list. And then the final one, we got Clawlitzer. The reason why this is a lot better than Dragalge is that this is like a Kingler and Crawd on fucking steroids. I shit you not. This thing looks so fucking epic and phenomenal. I can't even put into words how amazing the fuck this Pokemon was. I really wish, the only thing I didn't like about it, I wish they would have gave it 2 big giant claws instead of 1. So it did kind of irritate me a little bit, but it is growing on me still. So you know what? I like the red sprite shiny version of this Pokemon too. That's another pro. The other 2 pro type things I like about this Pokemon is the speed is crazy as fuck. I love the Pokédex entry. I didn't mention this at all throughout this whole video, but I do love the Pokédex entry. It's freaking awesome. Sick to the balls to the wall, amazing as hell. Shout out to the people that made the Pokédex information entry on this Pokemon, because it is very amazing. I think it says it stores energy into its like giant left or right claw, and then it launches into Aura Spear. Like moves that have pulses or whatever, especially its ability. Another cool thing I like about it is this awesome badass ability. I forgot what it's called. But anything like Dragon Pulse, Aura Spear, whatever, Dragon Pulse again, Ice Pulse, Water Pulse, it makes it 10 times stronger than it normally is. So this thing could sweep fucking teams like no tomorrow. That's the reason why I like this Pokemon at number 1. He's epic, he's a boss, he's badass. I highly suggest you check him out because I've used this a couple times on the showdown thing. Hasn't let me down at all. I might have lost 1 battle, but it swept a lot of other Pokemon out of those teams. Helped me a lot in double battles too. This thing, epic as fuck. I have nothing but good things to say about it. And that's pretty much all I have to say. In these honorable mentions, I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of them. Number 1 honorable mentions, Heelset. Number 2 is Chestnut. 3 is Aguava. Number 4 is Florges or Glorges. And number 5 is Halucha. And I'm going to get to those honorable mentions next time. But until then, my throat's starting to run sore and I'm starting to run out of my voice. Plus, I'm still a tiny bit under weather. My throat's still itching like a motherfucker. I'm going to be getting another blister pack of Legendary Treasures and 2 more of those. And HS, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Daunted. I'll be doing that on my Nintendo Sony Freak 2011 channel. So like I always do say, it's what it is. And when I see you guys, have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. See you soon. See you around. Peace out. Be easy. Lates, goodbye, and I will talk to you soon, alright? Be safe. Talk to you soon. Peace out. I'm out of here. Lates, goodbye, and yeah, you guys take good care and stay safe. See you when I see you around. I'm out.